Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you my very first Christmas makeup tutorial of the year, and I really love the way that it turned out. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe before you leave, and let's just get started. Okay, so I already did one eye off camera, and I'm gonna show you guys it on this eye. I'm gonna use my MAC Painterly paint pot to prime my lids, or my lid. I already did it on this eye. I'm gonna use my Morphe JH30 brush. It's this really giant brush, and I'm gonna use this shade right here in this Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, my favorite palette I've ever owned. It's my favorite thing ever. I just love the smell of it, and the shades in here are so pretty. I'm gonna use this brush and Rollin' in Dough, which is this cream shade right here, and I'm going to use that all over my lid to set it. I'm going to set my entire lid with that. And I'm also mixing it with some of this Essence Soft Touch eyeshadow in the shade The One, just because I've hit pan on that one in this palette, so I'm trying not to use just this because I want it to last me a little bit longer. So I'm only using a little bit of that one. So that's why I'm dipping into the Essence one too. And then once I have a fully set base, I'm gonna use, I recently got this nice set of brushes from this Kala brand. I don't know how to say it. Kala, something like that. These brushes are so nice. There's like a really big, round, fluffy brush. Not like big, but it's a bigger brush. And then there's this like this is more like a tapered brush. It fits right in your eye socket perfectly, which is what we're using today. And then there's this nice, smaller, fluffy brush. It's a lot like this guy, but it's a little bit smaller. And then there is a teeny tiny little lid brush and a liner brush. So I really like this set. It was literally only $8, and these are really good quality, so I really like these brushes. So we're gonna use them today, and I'm using this palette, of course, and I'm gonna use So Bougie right here. And I'm gonna blend this in my crease with this brush that really tapers into my crease perfectly. I really, really love it. This shade is a really light cool tone shade, like it barely shows up, so it's a really nice transition kind of color for shadow. Then I'm going to use this shade here, which is Cocoa Truffle, and it's a little bit darker of a shade, and I'm just going to apply that in the same way to deepen it. Maybe keeping it a little bit tighter in the crease and not bringing it up as high as the other shade, but mostly doing the same thing with it. And there's the crease, super easy. And then I'm gonna use the glitters now. So I have this Kokie Duo Metallic Shadow in the shade Gone Platinum. It's like a very white, kind of silvery color, but it's more so white. And it has a base at the top here for the like glittery shade, and then there's like a loose glitter right here, which is what I have right here. And then I also got this This is a very viral product right now. This is the Lottie London Diamond Bounce Illuminating Highlighter in the shade Frosted. It's a dupe for the Fenty Beauty highlighter, that How Many Carats highlighter, and I really like it, but it is a very light shade. So I'm actually using this on my finger and just going on the outer parts, and then I'm putting with no base, and then I'm putting the Kokie one with the base on the inner corner part of the lid so that it kind of fades into this very light dusting of glitter, and I think it's really pretty. I'm going to use this base with this teeny tiny little shader brush that came in this brush set, and I'm just gonna use that in this inner portion. I'm not gonna bring it all the way out. I'm kind of gonna bring it like halfway. And this is like a shimmery base. It's not matte. It's like a white shimmery kind of base. So bring that about halfway out and then blend like whatever's left on the brush on this outer portion, which is very little. And then open up the glittery part. You have to be very careful because it'll all spill out. I'm just gonna take whatever's in the around it and press that down on top of that base. It's really nice that there's a base in here so that you don't have to use a separate glitter glue. It's really nice. And I'm just packing that on, and then about halfway on there. And then I'm gonna take the Lottie London Diamond Bounce with my finger. It's a beautiful formula, it's super soft. And I'm just gonna press that on the outer portion. And it's just like a nice light dusting on here so it fades into a very light glittery outer portion, so it kind of blends it and it's really pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my face now, and I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer to smooth out my skin before foundation. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm doing my favorite priming combo today, so I can test out a new foundation. I got this new She Glam foundation. It's in a little like pot container. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, Niacinamide Primer, and this is my favorite primer ever. This is my favorite priming combo because the e.l.f. Niacinamide they both give hydration to my skin. One smooths out, the other one adds tackiness. So it's just perfect. And then I'm gonna use the She Glam foundation now. This is what it looks like. It's the Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm, which full coverage is my kind of thing. And I have it in Fair, the lightest color, I think. And it's kind of dark, and I'm a little bit concerned about it, but hopefully it will be okay. I'm kind of warming it up with my finger before I dip into it because it says to kind of warm it up. So I'm going to use this little sponge and test this out. I don't know if you're supposed to dip your sponge in like this, but that's what I think you're supposed to do. Using the product that I warmed up on the top. And this isn't supposed to be like a trying new makeup video or anything, just showing it. That looks pretty nice, actually. Yeah, it's very pretty full coverage, kind of matte. But it's pretty. I really gear towards more dewy stuff lately for my skin, but this looks nice. And I love how easy it is. It's just as easy as I thought it would be. And if you get like a big brush, I bet it would be even easier. Yeah, that was like the fastest I've ever put on foundation in my life. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum to get a little bit of hydration and dewiness in my skin. And I need to cover up my under eyes because they look crazy right now. I'm gonna put it in my T-zone and on any acne spots. And then I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder to set my face with a little powder puff. Okay, and I already did a lot of my blush and highlight and stuff, or blush and bronzer on this side. So now I'm going to show you guys it on this side. So I'm going to use my Too Faced Natural Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This one's in the shade Caramel Cocoa. I actually should be using the lighter cocoa one, but I got this for free on their website from ordering one of their palettes. So they just kind of selected a color for me and I ended up getting Caramel Cocoa. Or they might have just been giving away the Caramel Cocoa shade. So just bronzing up the face. This is my JH02 brush from Morphe. And then I'm going to use my Milani Baked Powder Blush in the shade Dulce Pink. It's the perfect, you've been out in the cold kind of flushed blush, and it has little teeny tiny shimmers in it, so it makes your face look nice and glowy a little bit. So it's really nice. I really like it. And I already put some on my nose and a little bit on my chin just to make it look even and like my whole face is a little bit red. And then I'm just blending that out with a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution loose highlighter in the shade Iced Diamond. This is like a very old thing that everyone used to love, was these loose highlighters. And I'm just taking some of it on my finger and applying it to the inner corners of my eyes. And I'm gonna add a little bit of it to the lid as well. And it just adds a little bit more of some pigment back to the eyes. So just really highlighting the whole face. And that looks super duper pretty for Christmas. I feel like this is the perfect highlighter for Christmas, just in general, because it's just gorgeous. I really love it. I also did my brows off camera, so now I'm gonna just use my Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray and set my entire face with it so that nothing moves. Okay, so then I'm gonna use my NYX Epic Wear liner stick in the shade Pure White on my waterline, just to brighten up my eyes. And then I'm gonna curl my lashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler and use my e.l.f. Big Mood mascara. I love e.l.f. Almost everything I use is e.l.f. Okay, so then I'm going to use my Kiss Lash Glue liner in black, and I'm going to line my eyes with that, but I'm going to use this, my Kiss So Wispy number 11 lashes on top of it, and I will be right back with that done. So now I'm going to, I applied these the best that I could, and I'm not very good at it, but I tried. And now I'm going to use my, I'm going to do my lips. So I'm going to do the red lip. I'm going to use this Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner in the shade, says it's waterproof, and this one's in the shade You and Me Ship. And it's like a really nice, more on the warmer tone of a red lip liner, but I really like it. And I'm going to use that to line and fill in my lips. It has a really nice formula. And then once I have that done, I think I did a pretty good job actually. I'm gonna use my MAC lipstick. This one's in the shade, I just have it in the shade Ruby Woo, the most iconic red lipstick like ever. And I'm going to apply this on top of the lip liner. It's a really nice, like, cool toned red color. So this is the completed Christmas makeup tutorial right here. I really love the way that it turned out, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.